Well, if I'm being honest, I may not be catching much, but at least I'm on the boat, and we're going to be taking a look inside this Bass Baits monthly box in just 1 second. That makes my day. Stay tuned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Redemption Outdoors, and we're on the boat. What do you know? What a beautiful day. It's sunny, but I will tell you it's cold. It's about 45 degrees right now, and the wind is blowing about 6 or 8 miles an hour, so it's making for a chilly day. But that doesn't dampen our spirits, not in the least. We're going to take a look inside this box from Bass Baits Monthly. This is the April 2021 edition. Before we do, though, I'm going to draw your attention to the link up above. That is our 3-minute grab bag giveaway. We do that every Saturday morning. I reach into a giant duffel bag filled with baits. I grab one out at random, and we give it away. This week's featured bait is a Spro BBZ Rat 25. That's a $24 bait, guys, so you don't want to miss out on this. Get up there and check out that link. Make sure you are entered, make sure you are a subscriber, and then come back Saturday to watch and win. It could be you. You never know. All right. With that, let's get started. Let's go ahead and take a look. I'll give you the first look, as usual. So right on top is a sticker, Bass Baits Monthly sticker, no bananas, and boy, do I second that motion. All right. And then the how to tie a knot, and they always send these, and I have probably 6 or 8 of these now posted up on my pegboard. All right, now I have my notes, so we're going to go along, and yes, I did bring notes on the boat. Some of you guys might appreciate it, and some of you guys might shake your head. All right. First thing, Livingston Lures flat side crank here. This is the flat side 58. All right, the color on this is Spring Craw. This is 3/4 ounce, 2.5 inch. And the thing about Livingston that they're known for is their EBS, the electronic bait, what do they call it? Electronic bait fish sounds. Let's see if I can get that out of here. I'll give you a look at it. Now, I may be able to trigger this, and I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to go ahead and put my finger on both of these, and you may be able to hear it. So, now I can hear that very faintly. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but indeed, it does make a little sound, a little chirp. It's a nice bait. Got sharp hooks. These are VMC treble hooks. All right. It also has a very unique and pronounced side-to-side wobble on the fall. So when you cast it out as it's falling, it has apparently a very wide side-to-side wobble. Okay. So, last but not least, I want to mention that there is a 38 version of this bait. So obviously the 58 is just a heavier version. I think it's essentially the same body, but this one's a bit heavier, so it gets down deeper. Okay. So that's the Livingston Lures flat side 58 going for $11.99. Okay. Next item. There we go. Next item. Oh, that stuck me good, guys. Now I'm going to bleed. Picasso Lures and Visa wire is the next bait. This is a 1/2 ounce spinner bait. The color on this is chartreuse and yellow. Or chartreuse and white, I'm sorry. Now, I could by default call this green pumpkin because they didn't mark it. And you know the rules here on No Redemption. I could call this green pumpkin. I'm not sure I'd get away with it, but this got heat-treated brown wire that is supposed to be invisible to the fish. And please note the adjust the camera here. Please note this looped eyelet there. It's kind of wrapped around there in a way that it causes it to be like spring motion as it goes through the water. Okay, so that adds a little extra unique motion to it. It's got Mustad short shank ultra point hook, and indeed it's quite sharp. The blades, the back blade is what they call a thunder willow. Front one is a Indiana blade. This is, I think this is nickel or brass, and I'm not sure what this color is. It's orange of some kind. All right. So the Picasso Lures Invisawide half-ounce spinnerbait going for $8.09. And I'm not familiar with this brand, and I'm not familiar with this bait, but I'm very intrigued, especially by this concept. You know, this is going to create some real vibration. So I'm eager to try that out. All right. Sorry about the wind, guys. I warned you. Gosh almighty. I'm sure it's really causing havoc for the audio. I apologize. Next up, we have another Picasso Lures. This is a dock rocket skirted jig. This is watermelon camo chartreuse is the color. Okay, let's go ahead and open it up. Take a look at it here. Now, this is built on their own Picasso custom 4/0 hook. They call it a modified O'Shaughnessy hook. I'm not familiar with O'Shaughnessy hooks, but it does appear to be a decent hook. It's quite sharp. It's got a titanium quadruple weed guard, which is interesting. I hope you can see that. It's like little wires grouped in two pairs of two. Okay, it's a little stiff, I will tell you, but interesting. Silicone skirt, hidden line tie. I'll give you a look at there, a little recessed. Okay, great for skipping. Okay, so that's the Picasso Lures Dock Rocket, 3/8 ounce watermelon camo chartreuse, and that is going for $5.29. Okay, next item is Gary Yamamoto Cowboy. This is a 7-pack. Okeechobee Craw is the color. Go ahead and take one out. You know, it's Yamamoto. What can I say? These are venerable baits. Okay, give you a look at it there. It's a creature bait, but it has tail action, and that's the way they sell it. So that it's very effective on most any jig or as a trailer. Anytime you're trying to get sort of a creature bait with a flapping tail or craw action, this is your bait. Okay, so there you have it, the Gary Yamamoto Cowboy going for $7.39. And I don't know if you can see it, but indeed I am bleeding. All right, not bad enough to call an ambulance, though. Call a whambulance. I will survive. All right, next item. Turn the page. Gambler floating worm. Now, I'm a big fan of the Gambler baits. This is wow. Color on this is bubblegum. This is going to get some attention. You know, today the water is very stained here today, so I wonder if this wouldn't be the way to go. Let me get one out. love to try this on a worm jig. Okay. Now, one notable point about this before I move on is that instead of being round, it's more square, and I hope that the camera's picking that up, but the profile of this bait is more squared, and what they claim is that prevents it from twisting or turning over as it goes through the water. It's not going to have a tendency to turn as much. I'm not sure exactly why that is, but it's supposed to mitigate all the rolling over effect. Okay, so that's your Gambler floating worm 12-pack, $4.29. That's how you do it, guys, a 12-pack. All right, $4.29 on that. Next, Reaction Innovations, Spicy Beaver 4.0, and Sexy Shad is the color. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-pack. Let's see if we can get it out of here. Now, this is based off the original Sweet Beaver, but this one's the Spicy Beaver, and the reason they call it that is it's supposed to, again, we're seeing more and more of these ridged claws coming out on the baits, and here again we see that they have used this ridge that promotes a lot more turbulence and a lot more flapping action when it falls in the water. What Reaction Innovation says is that these will create what they call a pounding flapping action and get the bass's attention. Okay, and let me see if it's got a I don't see a hook slot in it. All right, so there's your Reaction Innovation Spicy Beaver 6-pack going for $5.59. All right, and then our last item, pack of Yamamoto offset worm hooks. This is a 5-pack, 3-aught. Okay, Yamamoto hooks are awesome. I'm a big fan. All right, so that's the last item in the box. And with that, we're now going to turn our attention to the value analysis, as we always do. So let me get this out of the way, and I will bring you along as I always do. Here we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items in the box for a total value of $46.63. The cost of the box is $35, so the value added is $11.63, or a return of 33.2%. Now, I have noticed that over the course of the last few months, 4 or 5 months, Bass Baits Monthly consistently hits around that 30% return on investment mark. Sometimes it's a little less, sometimes a little more, and that seems to be their niche. And I can tell you that I regard 30% or better as being decent. And when you consider the baits that were in the box, I'm very pleased. I like these baits a lot. So, you know, there's that subjective element that I always talk about that can't be captured in the value analysis. From a subjective point of view, I like the baits in this box, and I like the color choice. And so all around, I'm very, very pleased. I think this is a winner. What do you guys think, though? Bass Baits Monthly is they've kind of come out of nowhere over the last few months, and I think they've earned their spot at the table. But I'd be curious what you guys think. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up today's box opening, and we have fishing to do. I might even reach inside this box and try a few of these items out, and if I do, I'll turn the camera on for you. You never know. We maybe catch something, but so far it hasn't been great. It's been a tough day, but doesn't matter. As long as we're on a boat fishing, that's all that matters. And with that, I will wrap it up. I will remind you one more time, get over, check out that 3-minute grab bag giveaway. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, take care.